Oh boy. Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, Tom Dog 247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Oh, baby, all right. So, happy Thanksgiving. And, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Um, yeah, it seems pretty strange that I'm doing a live show on on a holiday, but hey, who else is going to do it, right? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Um, I'm in a good mood today. Having such a great time, and and before we get things started, I do want to say, hope everybody had a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and if you're still celebrating it over on the West Coast, then you know, hope you hope this day is a good one for you. So, before we get things started, uh, let's do the. But yeah, we also got the shots and everything like that. So yeah, and let's see. And Carrie, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving as well. And let's do the shout outs and everything like that. The Dorkening Podcast Network. What else can I say about them? But big Thanksgiving shout out to them. Um, happy Thanksgiving. And Leo and the gang are always doing such an amazing job uh, with the podcast and everything like that. And you could check it out on the various shows that they have on YouTube, as well as on wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out and listening, and you'll love it just as much as I do. And shout out to Carrie and everybody at the Owl Light Network. As I said, hope everybody's Thanksgiving was great there too. Carrie has a lot of shows on her belt. She's also part of the Dorkening Podcast Network. So yeah, big shout out to her and and everybody, Raz and the gang and everything like that. Tons of fun, and looking forward to seeing what they got going on this weekend, and be a lot of fun. And so yeah, and you can check her shows out on YouTube, and you'll love it just as much as I do. Big shout out to my good friend Melly Plays over at Melly Playful and Tengu, and if you love watching people play video games, then Melly Playful and Tengu are the one for you. Check out her channel over on YouTube. Big shout out to her. Happy Thanksgiving to her as well, and big shout out to the Pint. Scan the QR code and you can check out their podcast. Yeah, I'm breezing through this. Let's see. And this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. You can trade in your old video games and consoles. From retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can trade in your DVD, box sets, and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. And if you happen to be in the Southington, Connecticut area and you want to check out this wonderful store, they have some cool stuff happening this weekend. And if you happen to be in the Southington area in Connecticut and you want to check that out, take advantage of this stuff, because Small Business Sunday, support small businesses, especially on the weekend there, Small Business Saturday and Sunday, I believe. And and they also have a list of events going on as well too. So if you want to check out what they got going on, check out their website over at mnjvideogames.com. And I almost lost my spot. Like I zoned out there for a minute. And a big shout out to the Hardcore Sweet Bakery. They got a big event going on here in Southington as well too. Factory Square. They have a Black Friday event going on tomorrow. I'm going to check that out because that looks amazing. And then they also have another event going on for Small Business Saturday. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. But while you're doing some shopping and everything like that, and you happen to be in the Southington, Connecticut area, as I said, check out Hardcore Sweet Bakery and pick up some baked goods. You'll definitely snack on some cupcakes and what have you. You'll love it just as much as I do. And you can check out their website over at hardcoresweetbakery.com. And Purgatory. Also in Southington, have a list of coffees and teas and drinks and everything like that. Some juices and everything like that. Definitely worth checking out. Their products are good. You'll love it just as much as I do. And you can check out their website over at purgatoryroasters.com. And if coffee and tea or refreshing drinks and smoothies aren't your thing, check out Witch Doctor Brewing Company for some wonderful beer items. And they make their own beer, and it really is amazing. I don't know what their seasonal with this season's flavor of the season is, but I'm going to check it out tomorrow while I'm at this event. So yeah, don't want to miss that. So yeah, bump into me, say hi, how you doing? And if you're single, I'll buy you a drink. You can check out all the fun over at witchdoctorbrewing.com. I'm in a crazy mood today. I really am. And for you comic book lovers out there, check out boomtubecomics.com. And their store is also amazing too. So yeah, big shout out. I'm in, like I said, it's Thanksgiving. I'm always in such a good mood around the Thanksgiving time, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I did the cooking this year, and my mom helped me out a little bit and everything. Shout out to my mom, and happy belated birthday. And so yeah, I had to do it. She likes when I do stuff like that. But hey, I'm a mama's boy, and I don't care. But we had a lot. But overall, I did most of the cooking, and around this time I love to cook, and especially around the holidays, and it's a lot of fun. But I will say, they said, I think on the Campbell's website or whatever website, they said that the number one side dish is mashed potatoes, which I'm a mashed potatoes guy, and don't get me wrong, I do like it. And I'm not gonna lie, I did a pretty damn good job mashing potatoes and whipping the potatoes and everything like that. Put a right amount of milk, even though I didn't measure it. Just eyeballed it, and you know, and it was still good. It wasn't lumpy. It wasn't runny or anything. It was just had the right um consistency. And yeah, I used a big word there. It was really good. And yeah, I had a lot of, it was good, but the number one side dish that I made, um I think they need to rethink it, because the stuffing that I made, let's just say that if Chef Gordon Ramsay tried my stuffing, he would have had an orgasm. I am not lying. That's how good the stuffing was. I feel like if we were like doing side dishes, and it's like, okay, your dish is gonna be side dishes for Thanksgiving. I'm making the turkey because you donuts won't even know how to make it. Your turkey's so dry. Your turkey was so dry. Even enough water, even pouring water over it wouldn't dehydrate it. Wouldn't hydrate it. Or whatever. I fucked up the joke. But but if you were to try my stuffing, how did you make the stuffing? Oh, I cooked it in the crock pot. You cooked this in the crock pot. Who put stuffing in a crock pot? I did. I'm going to try this more often. This was delicious. It was moister than my wife's vagina. As a matter of fact, Tom Dog, you're making me moist right now from making such a wonderful, wonderful stuffing. Did you use lamb sauce? No. You should have. It's delicious. Oh boy. Having an orgasm right now, Tom Dog. Okay, Carrie. Do I do oyster stuffing? I've heard of oyster stuffing. I never tried it. Um, what I use is I use ground sausage. Um, and I slice up some celery, chopped onions, and slice up some apple. And bon appetit. But I want to try that. I'll try that oyster stuffing someday. That sounds interesting. I got to try it. I have to give that a try. But yeah, overall, the overall Thanksgiving was, the dinner was. Sounds great. Sounds great too. Yes, it does. Uh, it was like, this was like a first time that, my father, he basically, he doesn't like stuffing too much. He's not that much of a stuffing lover, but he took one bite of my stuffing and he was like, "Tom, I want some more." So yeah, shout out to my mom and dad. I love them. I love them. And but yeah, you know, I I never thought of putting it, I never thought of putting it in a crock pot. Normally I put, either I'm stuffing it in the bird, stuffing it in the bird, or or I'm just or I'm just putting it in a pan and baking it. Um, but I didn't do that this year. I wanted to try something different. We got this crock pot, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to put this in the crock pot. So I prepped it. I prepped it the other night, and and it was a little pasty when I poured it into the bowl into the dish, and so yeah, it was pretty crazy. And so I just said, you know what, I'm going to pour a little water on that. My mom thought I was insane. It's like, why are you putting water in it? I said, Mom, it's pasty. I was like, you're not going to like it. And plus, I don't want it sticking to the pan, to the pan once I have it on the crock pot. I had put it on a low setting. I put it on a low heat. Had it put it pretty much had it running while the turkey was made. Um, was being made, and it was as soon as the turkey was done, I checked out the stuffing. It's awesome, awesome. So everything was a success. The turkey was a little dry, but not too dry. It was like there was some moisture into it, but um, the meat was like it pretty much fell apart when I took it out. So it was good. So cleanup was not a problem. But yeah, I don't know about the wishbone. I, I don't know. So, and oh yeah, we're gonna be later on this evening. We're gonna be playing a little game here. I'm gonna be doing a little review. Gonna be reviewing Super Mario RPG, and so yeah, might as well get that ready. Um, might as well get that ready while we got some stuff to do and everything. So we're gonna have some fun with this and everything like that. And so yeah, big topic that we're gonna be talking about. Um, what are you thankful for? What were you thankful for this year? Um, Let us know in the comments and everything like that. And look forward to seeing you even after the show. Well, you could do that too. Um, so yeah, speaking of, I don't know if I mentioned this last week because I said I was going to do as I said I was going to do the review of because I didn't do the review uh last week because I did the Mario Kart review. So um plus also it came out on a Friday. So um while I was at um GameStop, getting rid of some games as well as Mario Kart, I beat the game. So I mean, you saw it last week. I managed to pick up a couple of amiibo. I haven't picked them up in like God knows how long. I think I ever the last amiibo that I bought was was this little guy. Um, back when they did the um the promotion for the Switch version of Link's Awakening. So yeah. Um, but yeah, I managed to pick up two amiibo that I've been meaning to pick up for a long time for the Tears of the Kingdom. Ganondorf and Zelda from the Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, that is the newest amiibo amiibo line that they have. So yeah, it looks really good. I mean, the detail on these look really good, and I like it. And looking forward to unlocking some really cool stuff. Okay. Hey, Friday. Our family moving to the new house a whole lot more calm and our owl light army. There we go. Good luck to the move, and I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. And so yeah, uh, so yeah, that is what. So yeah, later on, you know, for a call it a night, when I go to bed, when I go to bed, I'm gonna, um, you know, I unlock those. But live here tonight, we're gonna be doing the review of Mario RPG, and uh, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff to also before we get things started. We already made the awesome. Oh, we already made the move. That's awesome. That is awesome. So, yes, new move, new beginnings, and so yeah, fresh new start. So, um, real quickly before we get started with the official start of the show, because um, it's actually going to be a laid back episode tonight. Um, so yeah, open discussion and trying to have a positive attitude because there's a lot of drama going on, which I'll talk about next week. So yeah, I don't know why, but I'm hungry. I really am hungry. Okay. This year, I'm thankful for all the new friends I've gotten to meet between my networks, the support we've all each through, gotten each other through rough times, and all the fun we've had as well. That is awesome. Yes, and yeah, and yeah, I didn't even talk about what I'm thankful for, and yeah, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for of course, um, you know, meeting some new friends, reuniting with some old friends that I haven't seen and haven't talked to in so long. Um, and also, thankful um for the Owlite Network. Getting to meet all of you and everything like that. It was really cool. It's always cool hanging out with you on some shows and everything, and always a great time. Always a great time. And so yeah, the you know I call my my Facebook friends um my Facebook family. I don't call them my friends. I call them my family, and I'm glad that that Carrie and everybody else on the Owlite network that I follow um that are on my friends list. So I'm glad that you're a part of the family, and you know it truly is amazing because because that's what it's all about. You know, whether we're you know social, where I'm in the comments section and during the dorkening episodes, or or sometimes being on the Owlite network. Um, it's just one big happy family, and I like that feeling. And you know it, and you know the family's growing. You know, I mean the family's growing. Also getting to do a secondary wrestling show with Tails, with Crypto Slam. That's also really cool as well too. As a matter of fact, we're going to be doing a little something tomorrow on Wrestling Prime, because Survivor Series is coming up, and so yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I'll talk a little bit more about that a little bit later on in the show. But yeah, getting them, you know, meet Tails and hanging out with some old friends as well too. You know, it's just truly amazing how that is. And you know, it's like even when I said in my post earlier on Facebook, you know, it's just like, you know, let's focus on the positives, and the hell with the negatives and everything. You know, it's the holiday season. We really don't we really don't have, you know, with the holidays coming up, you know, some negativity has been trying to steer us away, and I push that all aside. That's why Thanksgiving is such a part of it. You know, part of that the thing. Our online family is great. I'm glad you're a part of it. Yes, I am glad to. I really am. I'm actually blessed. You know, I'm not a religious man, but I am blessed that to be to be a part of the growing family and everything. I really do enjoy it, and you know, it's like there's only one way to go, and that's, you know, that's up. And you know, we're doing that together. The family grows, and I mean, and that's what it is. You know, we grow as a family. It's a big chain, and you know, like I said, talked to some old friends, you know, some friends I haven't seen or spoken to in a while, and so it was really nice talking to them, and everything. You know, outside of, you know, some old friends and everything. So it was really cool, and you know, it's just a really great time. You know, the holidays is, you know, brings us all together, and like I said, I'm glad to be a part. Glad to be a part of a growing family, as well as, you know, doing all that. And you know, and everybody's, and number one question is that when you're going to make a family. I was like, I don't know. It's like, it's like I have no idea. I have no clue. I'm sure somewhere down the line I'm going to have, you know, you know, there's going to be somebody, and then I have a kid of my own that's more than happy to take over this tomfoolery that I bestowed upon them. But until then, I'm just having a blast. That's right. I'm having a blast. And speaking of blast, you know, speaking of blast, I've been passing passing gas all goddamn evening after I've eaten the turkey dinner. It's like it was so bad that even I thought I killed my mother. It was like she was, because you know we watch Wheel of Fortune every night. You know, it's kind of that thing. And by the way, I'm still trying hard to be a contestant on Wheel of Fortune. So wish me luck on that. Um, but yeah, it's truly amazing. But yeah, I felt kind of bad that I, you know, because he was like, "What are you trying to do? Kill me?" And I'm like, can't help it. And like the food was so good. It's that stuffing that I made. And it's like, I bet. You know? Well, overall, we had a good time. We've had a good time. And um, what else? What else? Oh yeah. Um, so yeah, we got some Pokemon news. Got some Pokemon news before we get thing. Well, we can get the show started because I saw a couple movies. Um, as you saw um on the on the show notes there. I mean on the thumbnail. I saw Blue Beetle. Um, saw Blue Beetle finally, and sounds lovely yesterday. Definitely glad you're a part of that. Thank you, Friday. Thank you. Well, always glad. Always, I truly am honored. And but yeah, um, so yeah, I saw Blue Beetle um when it came out last week, and I thought the movie was good. I don't really. I I had a good time watching this movie. I thought it was really good. I really don't understand why everybody's hating on the DC movies. I mean, it's like this Blue Beetle was actually pretty good. Um, I didn't really see nothing wrong with it. I I had a good time with it. I really did. Um, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like it, but yeah, but apparently for some strange reason, now that Blue Beetle's streaming on HBO Max or Max as it is now, um, it's actually doing well. It's actually doing well since it was being brought up on Max, and I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand it. And it's like, is somebody a lot of people like to go to the movie theaters. Still like to go to the movie theaters and have a good time, and that's all it is. That's what it's all about. Having going to the theater and having a good time, being a part of that journey. And so yeah, you know, um, well, we're not talking about wrestling. This this is Channel X. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Some people hate movies. So, but anyways, and anyways, it's like, uh, it's like, yeah, we don't talk about wrestling on Channel X. Just because I mentioned that I'm doing Wrestling Prime tomorrow night, yeah, we don't talk about wrestling here. but but anyways, I've talked about. So yeah, apparently this kid Steve wants to know what's my take on what happened with Chris Benoit. I It's basically old news because you know when I was on cable access, I voiced my opinion. So, but but we'll talk about that more on Wrestling Prime. Just curious on your thought. Okay. All right. Well, to sum things up, it's it's pretty fucked up what he did, and you know, regardless of Oh no, you're good. You're good. You didn't interrupt because this technically is a layback episode, so you don't need to apologize. You don't. Um, but yeah, what I it is pretty messed up what he did to his wife Nancy and to his youngest son, and the fact the fact that whatever he was on at the time, it's yeah, and I agree with what Paul Heyman said Chris Benoit, but my take on it is that his career was ruined the moment he killed his wife and child. His career, and you know what, and you know, as messed up as it is, he should have gotten the help that he needed. That maybe if I wouldn't say that that it was the WWE's fault, because WWE, Vince McMahon at the time that he was running the company didn't have a didn't really know what was going on with him, because he did yeah, he knew about the injuries and about the head injuries that he was sustaining and everything like that. And I'm sure that somewhere down that line he probably would have, you know, he, somewhere in his mind, Vince was like, maybe I should have done more to help him with his problem. That maybe you know taking him off of the card to get the help that he needs to be rehabilitated, and so that he's not with his family, he's like in a center to help him. Like I said, there could have been other ways that it could have been happening, but you know when I saw this, it was so crazy, and everything everything changed overnight, as far as storyline goes, because it was during the time when Vince McMahon was doing this who killed Vince McMahon angle, and this whole thing, the whole thing, you know and the fact that Vince dedicated the whole Monday Night Raw, preempted Monday Night Raw to dedicate this show to do you think Vince knew and ignored the signs, or had no idea what was going on through? Um, that really is a good question. I think it's 50-50. Did Vince, I'm, somewhere I think Vince knew what was going on, and Vince was like, you know, he wants to put butts in seats, and people paid good money to to see the superstars, and Chris Benoit was at the top of the list at the time, because after when they put the belt on him at WrestleMania 20, he was a made man after that. He had one of the most greatest matches in WWE history, and it was at WrestleMania, and it was like one of the best. And we can't barely talk about it anymore because of that. And then when he lost the belt to Randy Orton, and it's like we can't even talk about how Randy Orton won the belt at SummerSlam. and it was so yeah. But um, I think at the beginning he did. I think at the beginning he didn't know, but then as um signals were coming in that I think later on he knew. That's why I said it was like a 50-50. But I think at first he didn't know because he didn't really think much much of it. But then when Chris Benoit wasn't doing too well one night, I think I think then Vince knew what was going. Later on he knew, if that makes any sense. But but and then when the news hit, you know, still nobody knew nobody knew what was going on because because apparently from what had happened, he was supposed to show up at he was supposed to appear he was scheduled to be at a pay-per-view, and he wasn't there. And then the next night on Raw, that's when Vince McMahon went out there, and they already did the stuff and everything like that. So they pretty much canceled that that scheduled episode of Raw, and he was in the middle of the ring by himself, saying that, "Oh, I did that." And then when I did my show on cable, at the time when I was on cable access, who we knew what was going on, but but little by little we really didn't at the same time. So we were on. So when we found out that Chris Benoit died, it was shocking. But then when we found out how he died, it was too little, too late. And I just did did the whole thing, and I did a whole dedication. But I did not you know I did not do like any um you know some questions were brought up. Would he be in the Hall of Fame? Um, and the answer to that was no. And I still don't think that he should be in the Hall of Fame because of that one incident. Now that we know what happened, I mean, his career is his time in the ring was legendary. But but outside of the ring that night, whole different attitude, and that career is tarnished. You can admire the matches that that was going on, that he was in, because he had, like I said, memorable matches. But that's all we have of him is just the memories of his matches. But as far as him ever being into any wrestling Hall of Fame, no, no, it's never going to happen. And that's why when you see Chris, Benoit's oldest son, it's tough. He's trying to get into the wrestling business as well too, and it's so tough. I feel so bad for him that knowing who he's related to, you know, it's really tough for him to even step foot into a ring. I mean, I'm sure the independent circuits that were, he's, I think he's doing well. But as far as him ever stepping foot inside a WWE ring or an AEW ring or any other ring for that matter, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if they, give him a gimmick, it would be risky, but we'll never know. But as far as that goes, I'm at the beginning, I'm sure Vince didn't really think about it at first, but then when when Chris was getting more and more addicted to his pain medication, I it was too little, too late. So yeah, that's what it is. But but yeah, good question though, Steve. Thank you. Good question. I try to distance myself away from that, but then I realize it's a layback episode and pretty much anything goes. So yeah, I said, what the hell, you know? So yeah, um, so yeah, um, let's see, Okay, so yeah, Blue Beetle, awesome movie, awesome, really good movie, and it's a shame it didn't get the reaction that it got, and so thanks for that, appreciate it. No problem, Steve. Thank you for asking that question. It was awesome. And but yeah, it but going back to the Blue Beetle, good movie, and I don't understand the flack that it got. I thought it was a good film. I thought it was really good. Um, so yeah, please don't destroy. Um, they made that group from Saturday Night Live. They made a movie, and it was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. I liked it. It was really good. Um, let's see. I did watch um Adam Sandler's new animated movie, which was Leo. It's about about a lizard named Leo, and I don't know. I kind of lost interest during the middle of the movie, and I mean, Adam Sandler. Nothing against Adam Sandler. The character was actually pretty funny. I had it was watchable with that part, but the plot of the movie was just like was all over the place and too much going on. And I kind of lost interest in them in that movie. So I was like, you know what, click. I don't I don't know what it is. I've been choking on my saliva all goddamn week. There we go. Um. So. Um. Genie came out. It was for It's on Peacock, and they were. It stars Melissa McCarthy as a genie, and so. But it's a Christmas movie, so I'm gonna review that during my Christmas episode. So, yeah. Oh yeah, there's a Christmas episode coming up. So, um, speaking of which, now that we have some time, um, so yeah, I might as well talk about what I'm going to be the lineup that I got going on for my year-end review. Um, because the scheduling on this was really difficult because Christmas and New Year's is on a Monday, so are both on a Monday, and so I don't know. So I had a really difficult time scheduling that out as far as putting out that episode, putting out the episode. So as like we did last year, we had a lot of fun with that. It's going to be a 5-night event, and like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So we're going to break that down into 5 episodes, and we'll have some guests uh, on various nights, and Saturday, of course, the last Saturday um, falls into that. So we're for the first time we're gonna do a year end wrap up for on Wrestling Prime. So that's going to be coming up um, at the end of December. Um, so um, so so yeah, so so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be the four Channel X episodes. The last of that week, because the 24th we're doing the Christmas special. We're going to be doing the Christmas special. Um and so so yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be tough. So um so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna officially write the schedule down, and I'll post it on my I'll make a random video on that one about what we're going to be doing. So yeah, it's going to be a quick schedule announcement. So yeah, nothing fancy, nothing fancy. So yeah, um, so yeah, a lot of work to be done on that and everything. So stay tuned. So I'll give out the official schedule. Um, Probably within the next couple of weeks. So yeah, so yeah, we got gonna have a lot of work to do, because I got a place where everything's gonna go and everything. So yeah, we are gonna have a lot of fun with that. Um, let's see. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. What was that? Okay. Choo doo doo doo. Chooba chooba yabba dabba doo. Okay. I might as well get going here. Oh, I forgot to turn down the volume. So yeah, we're gonna play some Super Mario RPG. So, uh, yeah, yeah, I did the settings on this. So, so yeah, I have it set to breezy because I'm gonna breeze through this. So, um, yeah, oh, but yeah, look at Mario just hanging around there. So, so, alrighty. So yeah, so yeah, this is a really cool. I like how they did the animation. The graphics on this looks a lot cleaner. So, so yeah, this is going through the process of teaching me how to save. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, okay. The other save file is the one where I'm not using the breeze mode. So yeah, I like what they did over here. I'm also putting in some classic music as well too. So yeah, we're gonna go back over here to Bowser's Keep. Everything. Oh, by the way, before I forget, very important. Since I'm doing a video game review and everything like that, there could be some flashing lights and everything like that. So please use caution if you're sensitive to flickering and bright lights. So, trespasser. So that's the Smithy Gang. Got big plans, and this is the first step to that if you are a nosy character. So yeah, that is what they are doing. Yes, sir. So, all right, back to Mario's pad. So, yeah. But yeah, I like to keep the volume. I like to keep the volume down because you know copyright, fucking YouTube. So yeah, I have it on walk mode. I got a mushroom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I know how to. I played this game. I played the original before, and so yeah, in a way, I got some unfinished business to take care of. So yeah, but let me. No, I'll turn up the volume. So yeah, that's what it is. So put the volume down so you can hear it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I got it playing the classic music. So oh, okay. So we're gonna fight a Goomba. Nice. Yeah, I gotta still work on the blocking. Oh, okay. Figure it out. Nice. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna jump this time. Yeah, okay, okay. Like I don't know how to do that. Well, I got a mushroom that time. Oops, hit the wrong button. Grab the coins. Yes, sir. All right. I level up. Level 2. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not worried about. I'll worry about that later. Okay. Got to deal with this piece of trash. Oops. There we go. Oh shit. Thanks. Oh shit. There we go. Got him. Okay, come on, come on. Grab the hammer, grab the hammer. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, come on, come on, come on. All right, let's equip the hammer. I'll worry about that later. Okay. I equipped the hammer. All right, let's go. All right. Let's take it to Princess's castle. All right. Gonna take it to one little area. This right here is Princess Peach's room. Now, if you play the original version, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, look at that. So, yeah. Yeah, that's still in there. So, okay. So, overall, the game's awesome. It looks really nice and everything. They did a good job of giving it a remaster. Um, Now, as far as this being being on my best video games list, um, I have a rule. I have a rule when it comes to the top, as far as my my best video games of the year list. I don't throw in remakes or remasters. Um, that's kind of like pretty much the brand, you know, brand new games that came out, that came out of the year. So I give them their time to shine, and plus also games that I have played. So if it's a demo, I'll allow it. If it's like a rental, I'll allow it. But other than that, no. if it's so yeah, if you have a list, like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So um, but yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in this evening. Had a lot of fun, and so yeah, I'm calling it a night and everything. 'Cause I gotta get ready to pass out here in the East Coast. So yeah. um, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you could check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. Um, Thank you, Carrie. Thank you. Yes, the game is very cute. Especially the game was very cute even back then. Uh, and this game was so popular. And I'm glad that there's a lot of fans out there, including myself, that loves this game. And so yeah, yeah, and yes, uh, you have a great night too. And But yeah, thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Comment down below. What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving? And what do you think? What were you thankful for? Um, let us let us know in the comments down below. Ringy dingy that bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And be sure to support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you could do for small streamers like myself. And we will love you for it. We'll be very thankful that you would do this one major thing for us, and you'll feel thankful for doing a good deed, and and that is this one important thing. And what is that important thing? I'll tell you. And it's very simple. You gotta face hug that subscribe button. We will see you all again here next week. Same Tom Dog time, same Tom Dog channel X. Like I said before, tomorrow night we're going to be doing the Survivor Series prediction episode over on Wrestling Prime, and on Saturday we're going to be doing the review of that. So we got 2 Wrestling Prime episodes coming up this week. The predictions episode and the review. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So tune into that starting tomorrow night. And till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace, and have a happy Thanksgiving.